Man, I think we were definitely on a string and cut down the turnovers during the third. I mean, this team thrives off of getting steals, so they got 23 points off our 7 turnovers, and that was a huge part of their game. That's what they've been doing all season. So I think we kept the ball in our hands in that third, and you've seen how efficient our offense was.
Headed in, did you give any thought to what happened the last time you were in this building?
No, not at all. I just was more so thinking about Nick Nurse and the type of coach he is and how he guards me and the schemes and adjustments they make throughout a game is pretty impressive, but as an opposing player, it can keep you up at night, but I was more so thinking about that, but the last time I was here was one of my lowest moments as a basketball player, but it's good to come back here and play and see the fans and get a W.
From that low moment to now, what part of your journey, recovery, where your game is, are you most proud of?
I'm proud of all the people that's, sacrificed their time to help me through, this long period, this tough period, because I was a burden on a lot of people mentally. You never knew how I was going to approach the day. But so many people, took their time with me and helped me through this. And I'm just proud that, they stuck with me. And, obviously I was going to do the work, but they made sure I was doing the right work, So I appreciate everybody that was there for me.
Kevin, you guys have had 2 huge third quarter performances in a row. And today you had 13 points by yourself in the third quarter. What triggers that kind of performance coming out of the halftime when you've had a chance to digest what's going on?
Yeah, we look at the film and we see where we can make adjustments and how our offense can be better and flow a little better. And I think we were playing in the crowd too much. That's why we turned the ball over. I had 7 turnovers tonight from playing in the crowd too much. And I think that was we slowed that down in the third quarter and was able to get good shots up, and we made them. So I think our defense was there when we needed it to be. And, we got stops and made shots. And, James was special there in the fourth. Patty was special, pushed us over the top.
Kevin, this is your third straight game with at least 25, 5, and 5. And you've had 30, I think, 4 times this season. You were just talking about how the last time you were on this court, it was like a low moment in your career. Do you feel like you are back to where you were before then? Or I know you always say you're striving for excellence, or do you feel like maybe you're above that or getting better than that?
I'm a different player. Having an injury like that is going to make you a different player. I just think it's another iteration of who I am, I guess. I wouldn't try to compare it to who I was back then, but, I feel like I'm still growing, I'm still getting better, and I'm in a good place mentally, so that's all that matters.
Hey, Kevin, in terms of Scottie Barnes, can you tell me what you saw from him tonight in terms of his competitiveness that he brings to the court and just the will to win? And is that at all rare for rookies in this league?
No, I think it's rare. You got a lot of guys who love to compete and love to win. And but what's more rare about Scottie Barnes is his IQ for the game, his length, his enthusiasm for the game. All of that stuff shines bright when you watch him play. And, you can tell he just want to be there for his teammates. He makes winning basketball plays. But I think a lot of young guys in the league had that competitive fire, but he has something a little extra as far as just seeing the game a little slower, and that's rare for a guy. How old is he? 19, 20? Jeez. He knows how to play the right way, and he's only going to get better.
Hey, Kevin. You talked about how James was, special in the fourth. I think he might have had 16. Could you tell that he was, in your mind, was this the best that he has been this year at getting to the rim or getting into the paint? And could you see him getting more confident as the game was going on in his ability to penetrate to get to the rim?
Yeah, you can see it. He was getting to the rim and driving by guys and making plays for others and getting offensive rebounds and knocking down threes. He just played an overall game tonight. And he always had confidence, but, it felt like he was in the zone tonight, and it was good to see that. And, he controlled the game for us, majority of it, and was able to get everybody good shots and got himself into into scoring opportunities. You know, only 2 turnovers, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, that's a full game. You know, so we're gonna need that from him tomorrow and going forward, and if we want to be a successful team.
Kevin, you guys had 6 players scoring double figures. You guys had 29 assists, and then you guys played some pretty competitive defense as well to beat a Raptors team that is kind of like, you know, a good matchup for you guys in terms of the players they have, the way they play defense. So does that all just make this win and hitting 5 straight against this team feel even better?
Yeah, I mean, this is a championship organization, and you respect how they approach the craft every day. And you know Nick Nurse is going to have them prepared. They got a lot of young guys that are, I'm sure, run through a wall for Nick. And, you know, so to come in here and beat them midday game, you know they're going to play hard on defense, run their sets hard. And we had to match that intensity and find energy, you know, especially being on the road. So I'm proud of how we did that. And so, yeah, this is a great one. I mean, we respect this team, and this team is beating some good teams. And even though they're young, so they're well coached and they play hard every possession. So I feel like this is a good win for us.
Hey, Kevin, just what'd you see out of Blake today with the double-double and the 3-point shooting he gave you guys?
Just the confidence, you know, teams are going to leave him wide open in a corner like that. He's shooting it with confidence, not hesitating. And as far as the dirty work, you know, we expect that out of Blake, you know, and we got a lot of bigs that come in and contribute in different ways. And Blake is unique in how he can stretch the floor, run the offense, and score from the post. So we need him to stay confident, especially shooting the 3-pointer. But everything else he's been on point with.
Quick one for you. Spoke the dirty work. You took a charge. Like the coach about the Cowboys.
Yeah, he told me to put my hard hat on in the locker room after the game, so I did one of these. And I feel like I'm a part of the crew, him and Patty. But I told him I took a charge and almost got a concussion because I ran into him, you know, so I guess I was in his way. But those are plays that, you know, Blake inspires us with those type of plays, and it's contagious for sure.
What kind of challenges are you curious about seeing this move?